What I said to you guys was I wanted to give you guys enough bus money to get out of Denver.
Yeah.
We love Denver, but like you said, you had a place in Grand Junction.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to let you. I just want to hear like what you guys have been up to. I am concerned that like I want you guys to be okay, you know what I mean, and like just be out there and have a good time, but not to too like hurt each other or anything or hurt yourselves. You know?
Yeah.
And like, so if you could just tell me about that, and I would love to know like maybe how you spend your time. You think over there until you come back and I see you guys again, or if I will even see you guys again, and all that stuff. You know, because now that I know your names, I kind of want to know how to be thinking about you guys the next few months.
Okay. You want to start?
Well, if we're in Grand Junction, I guess. My mom, well, she's not really my mom. She's a street mom. She rescued me like 5 years ago, I think. 5 years ago. She housed me up because it was super cold and it snowed, and her friend has a junkyard which is right across the street, and I'm a welder, so we were cutting cars apart so we could scrap them. So I'll probably be working. Other than that, I don't really know. Staying warm, getting away from the cold until we figure out something else. I don't really know what else other than that.
Well, I don't know. This is gonna be like, I guess my first time in Grand Junction. I've been through Grand Junction. I've never actually like been there. So I guess it's just a different place than Denver, you know?
They have a lot of cool old stuff there.
Yeah. We don't really know what our travel plans are gonna be after that, honestly.
Hopefully California's not on fire anymore so we can go back to California.
Yeah, right?
Is that it? What else? Oh, gotta get my ID and my food stamp cards back. Because I was in Boulder and I was kind of intoxicated and I lost my wallet and my backpack.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
job. No. Lately, like, we were supposed to get out before. Like, when we last saw you guys, we were gonna try and get out. But then we saw one of his homies, and then we ended up staying for that.
Oh, Jeremy?
Yeah, and then we ended up seeing more homies and staying longer, and then we ended up getting, like, drunk every day and just staying even longer. And then an incident happened the other night when Star got jumped. Yeah, Star got jumped. This was 3 nights ago? 3 days ago. Because he, when he was drunk, like whenever Star's like super drunk, he's just like super mean. So he was just like being like really mean towards me and hitting me and just like not being a good person. Yeah, you did. You punched me in the face and then you punched me in the knee.
All right.
And then my friends heard about it through someone else, and so he was super intoxicated again, and they beat him up and told him never to hit a woman again. And that's why he ended up getting beat up, which was like, I mean, it was necessary, but not by like 3 people. Maybe by 1 person, it's okay. But I grew up in abuse, and like all my friends know that because they know my story. I'm like their like little sister, so they don't want me to see me go through any more abuse. So they kind of, I guess it was teaching him a lesson. And you learned, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't drink as much now. So that helps, I guess.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, describe that night before getting jumped. 'Cause it sounds like you guys were, the 2 of you were fighting.
Well, I mean, he got called out for like hurting me like the night before because I have like a really bad leg from falling off the light rail. Yeah, I've told you guys that story before.
Yeah.
And he was super drunk and like
I wasn't just super drunk. I
He
on
was
other
also
shit.
on other things, which wasn't a good fucking idea, you idiot. But he was like other than drunk, he was on other things, and he punched me like on my inside of my bad knee, and he was like, "You need to get up now," because he wanted to go to bed, and I was like, "Let's just sleep here, like we're already here." He was like, "No, get up," and he punched me in the knee, and then I started crying because that fucking hurt. So there was a witness on that, and then the day he got jumped, she called him out on it, and he was like, "I didn't do that," and she was like, "Yeah, you were," and my daughter was in tears, and I was like, "Yeah, you did, actually." And then it like throughout the day, she just kept telling everybody about it, you know, everybody her business, and then she ended up telling my street brother about it. Brothers, actually, there's two of them, and they didn't like the sound of it. So they're like, what did he go do? And I was like, he went to go get a beer. And they're like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. They're like, here, smoke this weed. So I was smoking weed. And then he came back with a beer and was like, baby, I got you a beer. And then they came up on him and was like, give me that beer. Give me. And he was like, no, it's for her. They're like, I'll give it to her. And then like my homie tried to take it out of his hand, and then he like just clenched onto it, and then it broke. And then he got jumped by like 3 people. He got hit. I guess he got hit in the face, right?
Yeah, hit in the face.
And when he was on the ground, he got picked up and slammed back on the ground, and he got kicked like a few times. It was pretty bad.
I don't remember any of it. I heard about it.
Yeah, I didn't watch because I was trying to get a phone off this chick, and I got a phone now. Doesn't really work, which is stupid.
You said the factory reset it.
Yeah. But we've been on better terms now because he stopped drinking so much and stopped being such a douchebag, which is a good thing. Like, I've told him quite a few times before, I'm like, I like you better when you're sober. You know, you're a better person. You're not as mean. You're not as such a dick. You're not yelling in the streets about random ass shit that for no reason, looking like a wingnut, like you're on drugs. Like, cool. And he's been a lot better lately, though, after he got beat up. So, like, I really didn't want that to happen to him. But I guess it's called street justice, where, like, people handle it themselves, I guess.
Call the cops.
Yeah, better than calling the cops. Yeah, ain't that the truth? But, yeah, no. Also still trying to work on his drinking, still trying to work on my drinking. Trying to do a lot better in life and actually, like, get a job somehow and get my life together, get my ID back, get my social security card. I've never had a social security card, guys. You know that? I'm a sovereign human being. That's the term.
You have to go to the res for that.
I'm sovereign. So I gotta go back to my state and I gotta sign up for a social security card and wait 3 weeks to get it. And you guys already know the whole ordeal, don't you? Yep.
Worrying about it, yep.
But I gotta get my tribal ID before that so I can get my social security card. It's just a whole process of doing all of it, and it's gonna take about a month to do all of it. But what else do I got to do besides travel? Right?
But when we met you a month ago, you were trying to get all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get that here though.
Okay.
There's
No.
not really many resources here unless you're trying to stay here, though.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be way easier for me to get my ID if I just go back to Washington, but...
It'd be way easier for me to get my tribal ID, which is only $5 on my reservation.
So you guys talking about going to Grand Junction?
Yeah.
Did you mention that yet?
Yeah.
We didn't talk much about it, but yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so soon, in a day or two, you'll be on your way to Grand Junction, maybe?
Yeah.
With bus tickets. So,
Yeah.
like, what do you have waiting for you over there?
So when I first went to Grand Junction, I was there with my brother, and he ended up ditching me and getting Greyhound and left. Went back to Spokane, and I was just kind of stuck there. and I ended up getting housed up by this lady. And right across the street, this guy owns like a construction, like he owns like cars, old cars, and he tears them apart
Yeah.
and sells them. And I do welding,
Okay.
so if I go back over there, I'm pretty sure he'll give me more work.
Okay. So basically, I told you guys, I'll give you guys $100 each to like get a bus ticket to go to Grand Junction as soon as you can, and
Yeah.
have a place to stay there.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so it sounds like you have a job waiting for you. What about you, Fulbert? Do you have a job that you can do?
I don't know yet. I'm a welder myself. I went to Job Corps for welding.
Right, we talked about how that you got a raw deal there because someone's like totally crazy ass racist, right?
Yeah. No, I wasn't able to get my high school, but I did get my welder certificate.
Okay.
So I am able to have a welding job as long as my knees healed.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be a liability at my job.
Uh-huh.
You know, where like I'm like carrying stacks of sheets of metal and then I end up falling and hurting my knee again or hurting somewhere else.
You did that with the grow operation,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
So it still bothers you, huh?
No, this is actually from when I fell off the light rail.
That I remember too.
Yeah.
But what about the knee though when you hurt from the grow business?
No, that was actually the top of my foot.
Did that heal? At
I
least?
sprained it. Yeah, it healed.
Okay.
Yeah, that was actually 4 years ago that happened.
Uh-huh.
So,
Can I ask a question, direct question, just about like so? You're Lakota Sioux, and then I don't know much, but I did go home and I wikied on Google. On Google, I kind of looked up the tribe, it's on the history. There is not a lot of information about the reservation, what it's like living there.
Yeah.
What is it like to grow up? Maybe Native American, or I don't
Well-
even know how you call yourselves, or
Native American.
Native American.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, what's proper, and I guess what's needed. Like I hear in 60 Foot Mall, after enough days, it's like we need to focus here. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just curious for the Native American populations, what's needed.
Well, on my reservation, I haven't been back in 5 years, so from then until now, they have different things that is very much needed on the reservation. Like, I mean, they already have schools there, of course. Water's still there. More resources to, shop. Like, especially for, like, the people that, like, walk everywhere, And, like, there's one resource in one town that I know of, and it's Fort Yates, North Dakota. And that's the White Buffalo store. It's a grocery store. And that's the only resource I know throughout my reservation that's, like, there. So, like, for, like, those that, like, walk everywhere and are pretty much like a homebody, more, like, what is it called? Resource places for, like, food and, like, soda and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I really don't know. But living on the reservation, growing up on the reservation was really hard, honestly. Like,
how many kids are there? Like, are there a lot of young kids on this reservation?
Yeah,
How
there
big was
are.
your high school, for example?
my high school was at least 300 people.
That's so like 70 or 80 students per grade.
Yeah, and they all come from different towns too, not just that one town.
And what are like? I know you said it was like at least 5 years ago that you've been there.
Yeah.
But if I were to go back to a school there now, like, what do they have in terms of like technology or? access
They
to
have
internet or-
iPads and they have laptops and computers,
Okay.
and that people use to like get on and like help them study and everything. I do know that whenever I went to high school there, they used to like have laptops in the storage and like you can take them home, but if you like damage it or hurt it, like you got to pay for it.
Oh man, that's a
you
good
know?
incentive, yeah.
Yeah, so I never used a laptop when I was in high school. I just didn't bother it.
Okay. You guys need a phone too. Like, how are we gonna keep in touch when you guys go out there?
Well, my street mom has the phone.
Okay.
So, like, I'll probably get one eventually.
You guys have like email address or anything?
We have a
Facebook.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, we'll connect by Facebook before we say goodbye for a little while. Adam, any other questions for them? Or, like, I'm pumped that you got a place to stay. I'm so glad that it's not Forts. I don't know. You guys seem, you guys are so young. Like I know,
Yeah.
I know I don't look old, but I am. But it's hard to see, you struggle.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'm used to it. Like, every once in a while, we'll get those people that are like God given and like they like give you a place to stay for a couple days and they help you out with like a few bucks and
Yeah.
they feed you and they help you get beer. Like they're just like really like God bless their souls for like what they do. And they're just like, I don't know, it's only because they're really interested in like who you are, like
Yeah.
just because of the way you look and the way you're dressed and like the way your demeanor is. And like people just get like really interested in it, Like, tell you a real quick story, okay?
Yeah, please.
When I was in South Dakota, I met this guy, his name was Carl. I was out at this little tiny truck stop in the middle of nowhere. And it was eastern South Dakota, just like across the border from Minnesota. And this farmer guy, his name was Carl. He housed us up for a few days. He was lighting off firecrackers in his living room, giving us booze, giving our dogs like raw meat, just like helping us out. And then there was 4 of us, and there was 3 dogs. So like that's a lot of people to like feed and to like having to like watch over, take care of, whatever. And whenever it was time to leave, he gave us like all the booze in his fridge, like every single like sip he gave to us. And then he each gave us like each couple, because we were 2 couples, he each gave us like $100 and was like, go get like that should help you guys for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Like get you some food, get you your booze, whatever. And we're like, oh geez, thanks. And then he drove us to the next truck stop that was 120, I think, miles away, which was pretty cool. And he drove us past his farmland and was like, so that's my farm, like that's my land right there. So if you guys ever pull back through South Dakota, I got work for you,
Would you actually take him up on that?
Later, James? Yeah, I would actually take him up on that, I know how to work tractors. I grew up on a ranch myself with my aunt. So
How old are you,
I'm 23.
Yeah, you're even younger than I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23. And then Scar, how old are you?
31.
31? Dude, you don't look 31.
I'm 31. 89.
He said, I'm 31 and I'm proud of it. Yeah.
It's okay. When I'm 50, I'll look like I'm like 30.
Well,
So
I'm glad you guys found each other.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. And then any other things that we should close with?
How happy are you guys not having obligations, but also not having a net?
A what?
Like, how happy are you guys not having obligations, like jobs and
Yeah.
tons of responsibilities, but also kind of being completely on your own and not having a net?
Well, me personally, sometimes it's like really rough and I get really frustrated about it, and it's like, geez, why didn't I just like get a job? Why didn't I just go to school? Like I like play this through my head, like, what if I did get a job? Like there's all these what ifs in my head where it's like, what if I could have changed my life and I would have been a better person? I could have like gone to school, could have got like a fucking like 10-year contract at a welder company. Like, like what if I could have like done all this, and I wouldn't have to worry about money. And I could be able to like travel maybe like twice a year, and still do the things I'm doing now, except for like not homelessly. Like there's all those what ifs in my head, but like I'm actually pretty happy with my life, and like people like look down on me for like, being Native American, first of all, but also like just like being homeless, and they don't like it, which I'm okay with. Like I ain't worried about it, like people live their lives differently, whether like they're all in a house or not, whether like they're homeless or not, everyone goes through their own struggle, so I am pretty happy with my life, especially with a husband like him.
that's right. I was pretty content actually having a job. It was my first job that I really had, but then Corona happened, and then kind of just ended up back on the streets. And like I said, I've been out here since I was young, so it's just something I've always been used to.
Am I right? You had was it an electrical job?
I was working foundation,
Foundation, that's right.
concrete, building the form before they build the house on it.
The battery's actually about to die, so this might be the right time.
All I want to say is I hope to see you guys again soon. I hope it's on a
Not too soon. Anytime
not too soon. I hope
Yeah.
it's on a nice warm day.
Yeah.
This is our last day here, so we're not coming back here anymore.
Oh wow.
We're still gonna be involved, trying to advocate for people who need homes. We're gonna work with Denver Homeless Out Loud, I think. Cato, maybe she's someone we use to help open our own shelter
Yeah.
next year. But
That would be cool.
keep in touch with us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean it. I want to see you guys back here, but like in a nice warm day.
Yeah, definitely next year